everyone, it's Marsy and I'm just going to be doing my very belated 2021 Makeup Empties. I've never done this before, so I thought it would be fun to just record what I used up last year, and this year I'll continue doing it, and then I'll be able to compare at the end of this year what I finished in the end of 2021. So to get started, I finished these 4 just little primer samples. Actually, this one had a lot in it. I think this is a Smashbox one. Yeah, Oil Shine and Control Photo Finish Primer. All these 3 primers I finished at the beginning of 2021, so I don't really remember how they performed. I don't use primer anyways, but I think they were okay. Like, my makeup stayed on, it was fine. So Oil Shine and Control, and then these 3 NARS ones, just the I think it's Pore and Shine Control Primer, Smooth and Protect Control Primer, and the Radiance Primer. I like this one, quite a dewy look. And then onto base products, I finished one foundation, or CC cream, excuse me, by IT Cosmetics, the Your Skin or Better CC cream in the shade Light. This is really the only foundation or CC cream that I use. I don't use any other base products anymore. I've used many different ones, and I find this one is the one that gives me the finish that I like the best. And it lasts really long, and it's not too heavy, but you can build it up if you want to. So I'm almost finished another one, so that will be my empties for 2022. Something I'm very excited about is this Kosas Color and Light cream in the shade Tropic Equinox. This was a very lovely product. You can see once you open it, you've got about 6 months to finish it. I definitely had it for longer than 6 months, and I would recommend to use it within that 6 or 12 months, because I think I had it for 18 months, and I love the product. And there was a bronzer shade and the highlight, and I used the pool of bronzer. That was great, and I hit a significant pan on the highlight. However, whoops, I don't want to blind you with the mirror. However, it went bad before I could finish off the highlighter, so I just cleaned it out. But it ended up, I don't know if it smelled bad, or rather it was, it smelled bad, but also it ended up breaking me out where I put the highlight, so I just stopped using it. But I would definitely like to get it again, but I have many other cream products, so I won't. But if I were to get it, I would try to make use of it within at least 12 months, because it does go off after that. That was very exciting, using that up. And then another very exciting product is this Florence by Mills cream blush in the shade Shy She, I believe. And this was basically full. I think I had a little bit of pan in it at the beginning of 2021, and it was a very, very light blush shade. You could use it very easily. I have fair skin, so you can use it very easily every day, and you could use quite a lot of it as well, I think. So I used that up very quickly, and I really liked it. I have another one of her products by Millie Bobby Brown, and I will be using that up hopefully this year. We'll see. But the only thing is, the packaging is a little bit flimsy, so this broke fairly quickly into using it, but that's fine. I'm glad I got all my use out of it, money's worth. This is maybe a little bit of a cheap product. This is the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder, and this is just a powder that you can use like a transparent setting powder. And this has a sifter, and it had powder in it. I bought this many years ago in South Korea, and it's a great product. I used up one and I bought another one, and I think I had it in my handbag, and I honestly didn't remember that I had it in there for years. I think I had it in my work bag and touch up and stuff, and I just forgot. I stopped, my makeup routine changed in those years, and I just forgot I had this in there. So I cleaned out my work bag, which is, you know, tells you how often I do that. But cleaned out my work bag and this was in there. I was like, oh, well, I'll take this out and see if I can use it. But it was very, very old. Like this says, yeah, 24 months, and I had it for at least 5 years, I want to say. And like it used to have a scent, and that scent had gone. And then I tried it like probably 2 times to see if I could use it again, and it just it broke me out, and it made my skin itchy. So I was like, okay. So I just cleaned it out, emptied the powder, and I might use this container again because it's very good. But when it's not expired, it is a very good product. And then now for eyebrows, the 2 eyebrow products I finished in 2021 is this Hourglass, the Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in Soft Brunette. I really, really love this product. However, it is past few years, it's gotten, like it has increased in price and gotten more and more expensive. So I've started using other brow products. But this was my go-to only brow product for probably 5 years, and I love it. So it just has the spoolie on one end, and on the other end you have it winds up and you have the product in there, but there's nothing in there. It's, yeah, clicking, boom, boom, boom. But I love it. This was a very good product for just filling in your brows, and it was a little bit of waxy texture, so then it would set them as well. So I really like that, because I just do pretty natural brows. And then the other product I used was this, you can't really see it anymore, but it was Makeup Revolution brow, what is this called? Brow gel, excuse me. And it's not always used up, but I actually don't like this very much. So it was in the shade Ash Brown. It wasn't too bad, but it ended up clumping my eyebrows quite a lot. And yeah, so I've bought a different product since then that I am loving. So I'm happy to get rid of this one. And then I used up 2 mascaras, which is quite good for me. Like I try and change them. I know it's supposed to be 3 months, but I don't do it 3 months. I probably do it until they dry out, which is probably closer to 6 months. But one of my favorite mascaras is this Flower Lash Warrior, and I love it in the well, this is Fierce Black, but I love it in the Fierce Brown shade, which is this one. So I used up 1 black mascara. It just doesn't smudge on my lashes or anything. It's like under one of my under eyes, so it's good. And then this one is in Fierce Brown. This is my favorite mascara. This is the one I use for every day because I love a bit more of a brown mascara. It looks a bit more natural. So I quite like that one. So I've got more of those in my rotation, and I'll continue using that. And it's very affordable as well. Usually in Australia, I buy it from a Chemist Warehouse, and it's about $10 or just under $10. And then when it goes on sale, half price, like $4, $4.50, then that's when I stock up. So really, really good. And then another product, so we're into lip products now. So I didn't use up any lipsticks, but I did use up this gloss, which I got for free, I believe. This is the By Terry Rose lip gloss. So I think they've got it like rose balm, and then they've made a gloss. And this was lovely. This is like a deluxe sample. It took me a while to use. Yeah, Balm de Rose gloss. So this was lovely, and it still smells nice. But I use this a lot until I use it up. I took out the stopper and used up every little bit, just scraping it out. And so very happy to have used that one. And I like it because sometimes when you get samples, you put them away and then you don't use them and they expire, and you don't want to waste that. So I'm happy to have used that. And then I've got all my lip balms. I go through a lot of lip balm. I've got the Cherry Carmex in a pot, and then just the normal Carmex in a pot as well. Use those 2. Then the other ones I used was a squeezy Carmex and I cut open the end and used up all of that. So I'll just show you these ones as well. Empty, clean that out. These ones are good because you can easily clean out all of it this one was great. I love cherry flavor things, and oh no, that was cherry, sorry, cherry flavor things. But I find that I've been trying other lip balms lately, like more natural ones, and I haven't been liking them as much. Carmex seems to be the one for me. But and then this vanilla Carmex, which I honestly I didn't really like the vanilla. I think I just like the normal one, or maybe cherry. But still, it's still good formula, still worked. And then this other one, so as I said, I'm trying to use more natural, can you see that there? Hopefully, more natural lip balms, or ones that rather have more environmentally friendly packaging. So I bought this one, it's from Happy Skincare, and it's called the You Crack Me Up lip balm. And it wasn't very good in my opinion. So that was the bottom of it. That's just cardboard. The whole thing is made from cardboard packaging. So you just as you use it, you push this up, like kind of like a push pop. And I used that up, and it was a little bit pricey, but I'm happy I used it up. Unfortunately, yeah, cruelty and vegan, so that's pretty cool. Not tested on animals. And this was Australian made as well, so that's really cool, and it's an Australian brand. But oh, sorry, can you see that? Yeah. And so yeah, that I wouldn't get it again, but it was okay. I think I just love Carmex so much. And then finally, I didn't really, these aren't makeup products, but I don't know, I consider them in the same kind of field. So I used up this, I finished this Ford Perfume Noir 50 mils, and it was very, it was a stronger sort of perfume. My friend got this for me a few years ago, and I love it. So I was sad to finish it, but happy as well, because that way it perfumes can go bad. They take a while, but they can go bad. So I didn't want to waste this one. And it was very, very nice scent. So I was lucky to have that one to use. And then the other perfume I had was just a sample, I think it was Giorgio Armani, the Acqua di Gio Pro Perfume sample. And that was nice. I don't really remember what it smelled like, but I think it was quite fresh. Yeah. And then I have this Sally Hansen Insta Dry Top Coat. I use that whenever I do my nails. Just don't look at my nails now though, they're a bit chipped. But yeah, so that's finished, so that was good. And then I just have two beauty sponges, the Real Techniques ones that I've used, and they've just started to fall apart, and I get lots of orange bits when I try and do my makeup now. So they're done. And then oh yep, and then we're nearly there, the Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. I do not like this at all. I will never buy it again. Unfortunately, I said that a few years ago and I completely forgot that. And I was like, I need a spray, like a facial spray, setting spray, a bit over a year ago. And I was like, oh yeah, I've heard good things about this, but I think I've got it before. Have I? No, I haven't. I'll get the bigger size because it's more economical. Pfft. When I got home, I used it for a day or two. I remembered why. Yes, I had bought it like 5 or 6 years ago, and I used it up then, and I said I was never going to buy it again because it breaks me out. Like, I think there's alcohol in here, and it breaks me out, and I get a bit like a rash under my eyes from it. And this was hard to use. I did use it a bit for my skin occasionally. However, I used it more as like a room or linen spray, and that's how I used it up. So I will not buy it again. I will remember not to buy it again. I make the same mistake twice, but hopefully on the second time I remember and I've learned. And the final thing that I used up last year in 2021 was this Vichy sunscreen. This was great. This was SPF 50, UVB and UVA, and it was like, had a slight bronzing effect as well. Like, you couldn't see it, but if you had like a slight tan already, it would prolong it. So you didn't look orange or anything. It was just very nice. But I bought this, oh gosh, yeah, sorry, tan optimizing hydrating spray. Can you see that? Focus. Oh, anyway, yes, I bought this at the end of 2017, Christmas 2017. And I was on a cruise with my parents and my sister, and we went on a Pacific cruise, South Pacific cruise. We went to Vanuatu and New Caledonia, and one of the stops that we were at was Noumea. Noumea, and that was on Christmas Eve. And this was my ended up being like my souvenir for the trip. I had a little shark cup as well, but this was my souvenir because it was actually very expensive. It was like, ended up being, I think it was 28 francs or something at the time, Pacific francs. But when I bought it, I think it was like $40 Australian dollars, and I was like, oh my goodness, how ridiculous to pay that for a sunscreen. But it was so good, and whenever I smell it, it just reminds me of the trip, which I've taken the lid off, but it was this really handy dandy spray bottle. So you push that button in, off, and you can put it in, then it's on, then you can spray it, go and it rubbed in really well. So I love this brand, but I can't find it anymore. So maybe online. I think they don't make it anymore. I think they make some other products, so I might look into using those. But very happy I finally used it up. So I know the SPF had like expired, but I only had a little bit left, and I managed to like use that. So yeah, that was the final product for 2021. 2022 will be even better, I hope. And so I hope you like this wrap up, and have a lovely day. Bye.